Bad Luck Cook Crack AO Kid 2306. Prodigy Starks. And we about to play the Cleveland Cavaliers. Booyah, got the white hair. The Kobe's on. Just finished losing the park game with 2 brown shirts. My thing is, that's why I don't even be like to play park like that. My thing is, why the heck you just can't pass the ball when you see somebody that dang on open? They probably blame the game on me too. Like, dang, we play with a 94. First of all, I don't play park that much. And then you gotta pay attention. Another thing is 2K. Get your surfers up, man. Like, dang. And then we missing layups. Like, what part of the game is that, 2K? Me missing layups like that. On the defensive side, I was straight though. I stole the ball, I think twice. I think I blocked the very first drive. Blocked somebody on the very first drive, but I couldn't make a mid-range jumper. What's the point of being a shot creator? And I mean, at least you gotta give me 80 though. I don't even think my mid-range is gonna cap out to 80. And then what's my badge? My mid-range Deadeye is like, is a bronze? Maybe it might be a silver. I don't know. It's crazy.
But the reality is we have a greater understanding of who has the necessary offensive and defensive components to compete.
Let's go. Let's get it. I'm like less than 60% till 95 though, so I can make another player, a rebirth player that will already have the major badges locked up. I might do this same archetype, just different size and stuff like that. I thought about doing Chris Move, what Chris Move's archetype was, but I'm like, at this point, it's 2K20's coming up. Ain't no point in me trying to do a newer one at that point. I got enough VC to probably upgrade him fully up to, I think it goes up to like a 89 if you can fully upgrade it with VC. Yeah, and one. Give me that. I need all of that. Need all of that, Colin.
Great opportunity for a 3-point play. The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Bye, y'all. Let's go.
Good starts. And so it's Cleveland with it. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, Utah, where they fell to the Jazz. Really a resounding loss.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Oh, that's off.
You know, sometimes it's about gang rebounding, making sure everyone's in on the responsibility to board it. Let's see if it's more of a group effort tonight.
I didn't think he was going to make it, but if you made it, that would have been crazy.
How much does this team mean to its community?
Well, this is one of the great environments
Woo,
of the entire NBA.
Man, you got to work on that for real in real life.
And they're proud. I'll tell you, as the
Exactly what Ben Simmons need to work on. His free throws and shooting just in general. This whole offseason, that's all you need to do. You don't need to dunk not one time. You need to be shooting in the gym the whole time.
Here's Robinson, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the
And get the ball out the palm of your hand. Get the ball out the palm of your hand.
Starks outside.
You can't properly use your wrist. You know how people always say you flick of the wrist when you're shooting? You can't properly flick your wrist if the ball's not in your fingers, basically.
You're right. I mean, he's found found his rhythm early. The defense
The
has
ball doesn't need to sit in the palm of your hand. It needs to be right in that mid part of your fingers. Your fingers don't need to be spaced out because you can't get the proper rotation.
Great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
That's why some people's shots are flat. I mean, I can't even get a full rotation on mine and all the time like that.
Already here in the first quarter on the inside. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds.
So I mean, like, but yeah, you gotta have the ball gotta be right in here. Your fingers gotta be spaced out just a little bit, not like this, because it'll mess up your rotation.
Here's Mitchell. 17 points for him last game against Portland. Here's Starks.
Oh, come on. Put it back up. Put it back up.
No good.
Man, you trash. This is what I'm talking about, 2K. Why you gotta miss layups like that?
The finish would be the easy part. That's how it's done.
Come on, let's go.
You pass to a player, you pass to a spot. Let your teammate run into it.
Starts the pass to Simmons.
Well, if that's the case, Dorisberg, 2K need to get on the ball with passing the ball the right way. You'll call for a ball and they'll pass it to the opposition. What spot was you throwing it to?
The 11-footer.
If I'm on the left side and they intercept it and they're on the right side of the paint, like, I understand about accuracy, if it's bad accuracy or whatever, but dog, it ain't that bad of an accuracy. Or if I'm trying to pass to a teammate and they make you do that crap, it's like, bruh. Yeah, I understand you're supposed to pass it. You're passing to a spot, but y'all make us pass. I don't know what spot y'all claim we throw into when we make the mistakes we don't do. I mean, it's a video game at the end of the day. So I don't think you should control I don't think that should be the control there. It should be controlled to that extent where you just randomly throw the ball in a weird spot. Like if I throw it the wrong way, then fine. Like, cause I use the stick. I use L1 R1 in the stick. That's really to cut down on some of these turnovers. Cause I'm a career. What? Yeah, I just looked at my career stats. I'm a 5 turnover career turnover player. So I'm like, sheesh. That's off. Give me my rebound. Oh my God, that's where I'm passing it. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's where I'm passing it. Give me a break, 2K. So I don't see Big Ben up for. Like, I'm not gonna pass it right to somebody that's right in front of me. Golly. Y'all make us make the stupidest passes sometimes too. It's like, bro, ain't nobody doing that over here. Come on now.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Y'all gotta stop that crap too. I understand it's my career. If you're gonna have them pass us the ball back like that, then you need to have on-court coach early on in the game then. Because they only pass it when they only pass it to you quickly like that when they want. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to move the ball around. I don't care about none of that crap, man. Especially if I'm trying to go around you. I played a game while I was watching First Take earlier today, and I'm like, I passed it to Obama. He's at the top of the key. All I'm trying to do is go around you. You couldn't even wait for me to go around you. Like 2K, don't do that crap. And then when we call for the ball, it gets ignored. It's like, bro, that's not how the game of basketball works in that situation. Let our teammates be smarter. I'm just saying, like, when you got on the other side, when you got the computer ripping the ball from you, or when you go to the park or where, or online play, you got people spamming square. I went to park. Yeah, I dropped the park video the other day, almost a week ago probably, and first play of the game, foul.
there is in the NBA.
Just press it once. Like, but most people spam anyways. I'm like, what part of the game is that? So if I spam, I can get the ball, but if I time it right and press square, I get a reach-in foul? It's like, come on. Y'all, you're better than this, developers. You gotta develop the game better than that. You can't reward people for playing like that. Because in a fighting game, if you go and play Mortal Kombat and stuff like that, I'm not good at fighting games like that. But if I go in there and play that and start spamming buttons on there, the person that's playing against me is gonna realize that, because they know how to block, they know how to do this, they know how to do that. Ultimately, because of the skill gap, they're still gonna be able to beat me. Spamming squares should not be a out for people who cannot anticipate a steal. And you can't have bump steals either. That's partially why I kept getting some. That's partially why I got some steals today. Cause you had like the players, like there's gotta be a little bit of difference in Park and my career. I think you should be able to shoot the ball better in my career than you do in Park. Meaning the green window should be open a little bit. Meaning if I'm open on the transition and I can shoot a three, just because I'm playing a computer, I should just be able to make that three regardless. If it's close to the green, I don't care if my guy can't shoot the three ball. If it's close to the green, he should be able to shoot it. Now when you get to Park, not necessarily. But at the same time, people's ball handling skills shouldn't be that crappy. Like you talking about people having to grind for 6. I bought 2K on Xbox, my Xbox, just so I could play with some of my other friends too, on there too. And the grind to 60 is just way too much. That's why I say it should be different. Because if you're moving down the field and just lose the ball, moving down the court and just lose the ball off of nothing, man. Just because you're a 60 overall, it's like, come on, man. Anybody got money to be paying for that crap all the time? Like, the most people that I see pay for that stuff is people who are YouTubers that actually are making money from streaming and stuff like that. So they'll drop $50 into it. I drop 50 in the beginning of the year. Make my guy 85, and then start trying to drop my career streams. That's all I really care about. I don't care about playing Park like that. And when I do, I don't play with people I know, so I end up losing anyway. So what's the fun in that? And now I'm so high as far as being a 94 that people will automatically think that you're supposed to be good anyways. I would be if you would allow me to play the game the way you're supposed to be able to play it. Like I said, I missed the mid-range jumper, and I'm like, he's a shot creator, guys. Come on. That's his secondary trait, but it's like, bro, I think I should be able to shoot the mid-range a little bit more frequently than that. You mean to tell me everything is gauged on just the shot meter? If that's the case, then it should have been a decent shot. It wasn't no green light, but still, mid-range, if it's open, I think you give me the benefit of the doubt and I make that shot in those situations.
And of course, there's Los Angeles. They're just sitting one spot down, right under heat. And I think for the Jazz,
especially when you playing with people you don't know, they gonna be like, man, you missed it. I always put the headphones on when I'm playing there in this game now, because I don't want to hear no BS from y'all. It's just a game. It's like, golly, you will be alright.
just doing the job on the backboard. Here's Starks. Second shot opportunity. Waterman, no good.
I have no idea why 2K. That's what I'm saying. There's got to be, for my career, there's got to be, they got to do better with their, you got to have an NBA experience. Because why in the world would you trade marketing for Quartermain and somebody else they traded him for? Like 2 players, like, this is somebody I brought in. That's somebody I got out at free agency. So why in the world would we trade him? I'm just saying there's got to be a situation where you, and I know a lot of people don't play my career like that, so it doesn't really matter that situation. But like when you're building a team and you acquire certain players, you want to keep certain players. I mean, it's just got to be an NBA experience regardless of that too. But I mean, you got to go talk. There's got to be a conversation between you and the GM in that situation. That's all I'm saying. But even when you like, it's nice to be able to warm up and stuff like that. But it'd be nice to see celebrity people on the sideline, like just. Y'all knew I was passing that. You already knew I had passed out of that 2K. Don't try to play me for a sucker. But yeah, like, I would love to see, but I mean, obviously, that probably wouldn't happen because you got to pay them to get their face on there, which would suck. Like honestly, at this point, I think you should just. A lot of people I'm thinking on putting on would like to see on the sideline. You make enough money to get your face on there for free, or for or minimum pay. It's like, come on now. But it just be dope because I'm talking about actual interaction with them. Like in the beginning of the game, you kind of like. It don't have to be cut scenes or anything like that. I mean, obviously that can be skippable and stuff like that. Because that brings a whole nother thing where you have to bring them in and them act and stuff like that. I'm talking about just while you're warming up and how David Aldridge is talking during that time. You happen to be talking to Kevin Hart because you're in Philly. And it looks like Kevin Hart's talking junk, and then you're talking junk back. And then when the game starts, and if you're playing well, you all of a sudden you're like all those stupid little emotes that you have on here. You start activating that, and you can start pointing at him and stuff like that, and look like you talking junk to him and stuff like that. That'd be cool to see some fan-player interaction. I would like to see after the game. See how I got the Kobe's on right now? I would like to see at the end of the game that if I drop 50 every game, but I'm just saying, I would like to see you go up to a kid in a wheelchair or just a kid in general, act like they signing or whatever, and give them the shoes, like the players actually do. Take a selfie with a player. Here again, all of this can be skippable. You're not going to want to see it every time you play the game, but it's also nice optics to take screenshots and put on your Instagram to promote your YouTube page, or to make mixes for your videos and stuff like that. So that's all I'm saying. Even a gallery of some of the stuff that you do from game to game would be nice. Like, obviously, you can go to box score and press triangle and get a little synopsis of what happened as far as your highlights or whatever. But 2K used to have an actual gallery where you can look at some of the stuff you've done, and that would go nice to screenshot that stuff, send it to your Twitter, your Facebook, or whatever. So I mean, that'd be dope, but. Like, it's just certain things that happen in the NBA. Even the journey, like my cousin just got drafted to Boston, and so like even the journey, it would be nice to just go through something, especially if you can get some VC for that, because y'all niggas y'all reckless with this VC crap, man. I'm not saying you should be giving it away to us like that, but I mean, golly. Like I said, I'm grinding one guy on Xbox. I got a post scoring slasher, grinding him from 60. I'm at 70, but sheesh. I'm surprised I've been able to grind that many players. Honestly, the reason why I've been able to grind players this year is because all I do is hold my VC. Like in the beginning, obviously you can see that my player has tats and has the gear on and has the goggles and stuff like that. So obviously I've used VC for cosmetic things too. But in the beginning, use VC for it to pay up to 85. I save VC to get the stuff I want, as far as sleeves and as far as regular clothes and the what you call it. Some of that stuff you can win. That's not a steal. I had already committed to L2 by that time, so before that. So, but whatever. You just got to be able to do things that actually happen in that process. Like if they go back to us getting drafted, like honestly, I think there should be a process where a lot of people want that high school back. Bring back high school, give us a choice though. So we start off playing high school, we get some VC for that, so we're able to hold on to that VC and possibly build it. I probably still would pay the 85 just to be able to build my player up into prominence as far as be able to, especially if I went the draft route. But I'm just saying, give us a chance to come out of high school. You have people like LaMelo Ball and I can't remember the other guy, but they're going to Australia for this year. That's an option. That's a plausible option. G League, plausible option, especially if you're gonna grind up to 60. I think you should be able to play G League the whole time.
Utah leading by 16.
And maybe the VC should hold more weight, honestly. I mean, during 60, your cap breaker and stuff like that goes up faster during those times. But I'm just saying, like, golly. I just thought of this today, too, when I was playing the game. Cap breakers should be far beyond. In other words, it should be spaced out. If you can go from 60 to 85 before you technically have a cap breaker, like obviously the cap is going as you're playing every single game. But I'm saying like you could upgrade all the way to 85 before you would have to reset, do another cap, and be able to go to 86 or anything like that. I think it should be up in increments. You go from 60 to 85, that's fine, because you can pay to go that way. I think you should be able to, I think the cap should go from, the next time should go from 85 to 90. The next one, 90. Then obviously all the other stuff, you can still have the same system where the cosmetic stuff uncaps or the badges uncaps. The rewards and stuff like that, they come up on the same little timeline. You have it on there when you get to 92, you get the gym rat badge and stuff like that. I'm talking about your skills. You should be able to use your VC in between that time, from 90 to 95. It's like, well, somebody could pay, so what?
Find his guys and establish some chemistry.
Somebody could play the game and hold their VC up and upgrade themselves to 95. At least you give them time. At least you're giving them time. Maybe it shouldn't be 5 in between, but at least you're giving them time to be able to upgrade to something. Instead of them having to struggle the whole time. Like 1%? It's literally 1%. Less than 1% at times. Especially if you lose, this is less than 1%. Each game from my career play. So you know you're not getting 1% if you're playing my part. If you're playing Park or Jordan Ray. or pro-am. You know you're not getting 1% because it's not even created equally on that.
The open look here for Sexton.
I mean, it should be a multiplier on Park to just to combat with the whole my career thing. That way, people that play my Park, they could continue to just play Park to upgrade their player.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling
Like, why pour all that? Why pour all
Butler, no good.
your development into Park and not even give them a incentive to be able to stay there and play Park like they want to?
Sexton, and the bucket is good.
Like, everybody don't want to play my career like me. It's repetitive, but like I said, I'm older, so we've been like even my friends are the same way. Like the friends that are my age are the same way about that. They love playing my career.
It's not an entirely new
Well,
concept.
what my friend Mike does, but I'm just saying, like,
For example, talking about a couple decades ago.
Well, I think Jerry West.
we still play like what we did when we was younger, when no my career existed. Well, I still will create a 99 overall player, randomly pick a team, fantasy draft, and then put the player on player lock and play like a my career situation. And bring back game speed. I don't understand that. Like, you really think it's because somebody's gonna cheese the badges? People are already cheesing the badges. You allowing it to happen anyways. People are finding ways to get free VC and all that stuff, and you allow it to happen. People are delaying games and a lot of the park events that y'all have. Like, I watch a lot of the other YouTubers, so I know what's going on in the community as far as that goes. And there's a lot of things that's not happening as fair, stuff like that. And I don't understand why you don't have game speed. Especially if you're playing from 60, you need that game speed. I was looking at 2K17, some of my videos from 2K17, I was like, my guy was slow, but because of the game speed, because he was like 6'7" point guard shot creator, pure shot creator, because we had archetype in 17. But he could move at least. Now, when I got to the park, he couldn't move like that. That's another reason, because servers. Y'all really you getting way too much money not for your servers to be at a decent amount so you can move. Because it looks like you're playing bad defense. And I think not necessarily most, but at least 50% of the community can stay on their guy if you allow them to do that. You have them doing late reactions, and it's like, bruh, that's not what I'm trying to do in that situation. 25 and 7, 2 rebounds.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down the defense.
Come on, let's go. Come on, Colin.
Pass to Hammonds. A 3-ball. And Bamba pulls it down. You know what? He's just stone.
That's why I keep saying, though, I'm not impressed by them upgrading the defense. Because you can upgrade the defense and allow the computer to play relatively good defense, but if you don't allow the computer on your team or let my player play decent defense, then it doesn't matter. Look how he just slid off of me. Like, I can't move my controller at all. I mean, they even have it on Park today when I played one game on Park today, and
it's reflected now in the score.
they I went to move. Yeah, I went to stay up with my player, and it just paused my player for a second. So he got out. He was wide open, and it's like, I bet you my teammates were like, man, you just left him wide open. It's the game.
Percentage 79.
Robinson hits them both.
It's like, dang.
By 21.
I mean, I really don't understand why y'all have to allow the game to do that.
Mitchell kicks the buck. Starks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really a good job of getting.
It's ridiculous.
That first quarter hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
Ante Zizic is checked in for Robinson.
I mean, that's another thing about my career. They gotta.
Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land.
There's so many other things that some of these other sports games are doing right now, as far as
He's covered closely, and Black Hole's going to pick up a foul.
that's a reach.
So
Wow.
that will be his second foul of the game.
Whatever.
To win the bonus, and will go to the line to shoot 2. And Colin Sexton, when it comes to scoring, the man shows you a little bit of everything.
I pressed the stick on that one. That's why I'm surprised about that, but whatever.
Improving his consistency from range, but what I love about him is the aggressiveness. This guy is always in attack mode.
Porter's checked in for Utah.
How is he that red? How's that a red contest?
Here's Bamba, and finally they hit one.
I mean, I know that second one wasn't the best shot at all, but I'm just saying, like,
In the paint today, their work on
what made me had the chance to miss it worse is because it was a red contest, but he wasn't really on me. He jumped.
Now here's
Like, I gotta be on you for me to get a red contest.
Pokes one up, got a piece of it.
the main weapon.
And then they just let you float. They just let people float by you.
Helps him block lots.
Like, I just call them basically invisible picks.
Porter's got his first
Cause it's like, ain't no way in the world you didn't think I was gonna move my player in that situation.
And really scoring effectively from the paint.
fades and shoots. Utah with the rebound.
Come on, let's go.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
Trey ball.
Shots good by Butler.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Cleveland's gotten the 3-point.
Phew, this game better than the Pacers game. Pacers game, I was struggling. At the second half I had minus. I mean, the first half I had second quarter I had minus 18.
Points in the game.
So in the half I had about
Positioning himself inside Sexton.
minus 8 or something like that.
To score from there.
And so it's Utah ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They have made it very tough.
In
to
the
get
third
a
quarter
shot
we
off
had
against them.
gone.
Their defense
We were
has
up by
been
2 in the third quarter.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over
This
to
game
the
has just been a
Elders
breeze. I mean,
David, take
we
it
playing the
away.
Cavs though too, but
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the Well, we've got a second half of
Prodigy.
basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
come on, let's go.
Utah's gone 3-6 tonight when they let it fly from downtown. And so in the game for the Jazz, Jimmy Butler is out there with Simmons. Then it's Bamba. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Starks in at the point guard position.
Boy, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
Maybe that's what I should have did in the park. I forgot.
Here's
Post
Hammer.
up sometimes too. But I'm a slasher, and if I go to the paint, if I'm moving to the paint, my teammates should be watching that crap.
6 on the shot clock.
Come on now.
To get a shot off here. Here's Robinson. Drains the
Of course he made it. You let him elevate like he was,
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up
oh,
for the
Westbrook or
Utah
something.
Jazz. Atlanta will be
Even though Westbrook don't make that shot like that, but I'm just saying.
Pit stop before hitting the road again. Pass to Sexton.
Oh, you tripping? How you catch that?
Surrounded by the Jazz. Bamba's got the glass covered here tonight. 11
Oh
boards
God,
for
don't
him.
be a little pussy, man.
Shoot from 12.
See, that's how you threw my rhythm off. Cause I'm thinking Ben gonna take that. He passed it to Jimmy. Jimmy passed it to me. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Both of y'all niggas are open. I always crash to the rebound to slash. But 2K don't have 2K will make you do a regular jump shot at that point. Like, nah, I was running, I was already moving in the forward, so might as well be a layup. A layup or a dunk in that situation.
Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
That's what be throwing me off. If I want to take a jump shot, I'll take a jump shot.
Can he make the three? Yes. Can he score?
If I'm trying to take a layup, I didn't get around calling on that one.
Here's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of
Like, he don't even really have his hands on me in that situation.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality.
And if he did, that's a foul, right? So I'm like, come on, 2K.
Sometimes too much.
I mean, I understand sometimes players can hold you up, but don't let's not get too crazy with that.
Not to him anyway, guys.
Especially when we have a controller in our hand and we have the ability to get away from him. That's all I'm saying. They can't hold on to you like that.
Direction, keeping the defender off balance.
See how an arm is holding me out? An arm is holding me out. After I moved around you, an arm is still holding me out.
Yeah, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
You know, guys, you think about Jimmy Butler, drafted by the Chicago Bulls, and he goes from
let's go.
underperformer to star. And I always had the sense that once Tom Thibodeau was no longer a part of the Chicago Bulls organization,
I wish Jimmy would come back to Chicago. I know he ain't coming back now.
Well. But I think the trade ended up working for both teams.
It's all good. We got Kobe White for the draft. That was good. I don't even know who the other guy is. Like I saw who we drafted. I'm saying I don't think I even saw him play this year. I definitely saw Kobe White because I'm a Duke fan, and we played North Carolina like 3 times this season.
Anticipation by him, and that's why he's out.
So I definitely know who Kobe White is.
Well, that's quick hands and a quick mind.
That was a pretty good draft. Not too many surprises that, other than Bobo falling that far. Who else falling? Nasir Little falling that low.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Love. It's good. Now
Maybe Langford getting a little bit higher than what a lot of people thought he was. But whatever, I don't. If Boston feel like that's who they had to get, that's who they got. They got Langford. They got Grant Williams. That's a good pickup. I think Carson. I was about to say Carson Wentz. I think Carson Edwards from Purdue is somebody to watch out for. I definitely think my cousin Tremont Waters is somebody to watch out for. That was the 4th guy they picked up. But looking outside of some of the guys I saw in the tournament and stuff like that, or during the season, because Grant Williams was all during the season and in the tournament. But I mean, like, because I watched my cousin play LSU, I knew what was going on in SEC basketball.
Just sticking with it on the glass.
Same thing for ACC. Since I'm a Duke fan, I knew what was going on in the ACC as far as players go. So I was aware of DeAndre Hunter. I was aware of certain players like that. But like, I didn't really know nothing about Carson Edwards until I saw him in the tournament, and I was like, okay.
Starks right side to the middle, stolen by Robinson.
Tremont, I know too much at this point because I watched him the whole 2 years he was at LSU. And I'm gonna watch Summer League too.
Big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Pass to Mitchell. Butler on the way. Jazz passing it around. Starks.
Shoot, all I know is my family is happy, is proud of him for getting drafted and stuff like that. He's a humble guy too, man. You can tell by the way he speaks and the way he carries himself. I think that's going to be a crazy 1-2 punch though for Summer League at least. I don't know how that works. During the season, them come off the bench under Brad Stevens.
You don't force a tough shot, but you get a quality look from close range. Nice.
And Simmons kicks the butt.
Pass it back.
Well-timed pass, and it goes straight to the bucket.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna do it though. I gotta make y'all pass the ball.
And that bucket adds to what has been a
I'm definitely not going to Boston though. I was looking at I had been saying on some of my streams, or just saying to people in general, that I might go wherever my cousin gets drafted, just for 2K20, just to play with them. I can't do that. I can't go to Boston. Boston got too many point guards. Like, obviously, I could upgrade past Waters and Edwards. And Rozier, if they happen to keep Rozier. Kyrie, for all I've been hearing, Kyrie's not staying. So, but I mean, like, I'm not going there in that situation. I always like playing point guard on 2K, on my career at least. And I'm not even a Boston fan, so that's another reason why I don't. Boston and LA really don't be one. I don't really be wanting to go there. I'm not going to the Clippers because 2K18 I was at the Clippers. Like I say, if I get drafted as a totally different situation. Get drafted and get that 1 year, because 2K usually gives you a 1 year deal now. Back in the day, they were giving you that. You had to play almost 2-3 seasons. Yeah, it was two. It was a 2 year contract with a team option, so you played 3 seasons technically. Because nobody really plays bad for you not get picked up for that option. And the trade-in what didn't work as frequently as it does on this game now.
And Greg, with Michael Porter combining the length, athleticism,
so I mean that
scoring ability, he's a rare prospect.
That was a struggle right there. Playing 2K11 and 2K12, 15, all those were like that. 10 through 15, all those were like that. Then 16 got switched up, and I didn't even play 16.
Goes in for the dunk.
Because I was trying to upgrade at that point. And I was like, I refuse to get another 2K on PS3 basically. So I ended up getting on 17. That's when I started my YouTube channel, or whatever you want to call it, since it's not really successful. My own narcissistic games. Videos and games, I watch my own self basically.
Shooting the ball, and they still trail.
Starks kicks to Ingram.
That's not where I was trying to pass it.
Passes to Bamba.
Please, there you go, Bamba.
Bamba's got 6.
I think also you should be able to change your shorts now too on this game. Since short shorts look so dope on the game, I think every uniform you should be able to pick your shorts now, especially since it's going in a direction where the kids are now wearing shorter shorts or rolling up their shorts or something like that. I think that should be an option. Like, that's all I'm saying. 2K, pay attention to everything that's going on in the NBA. Just how the culture is moving and stuff like that. I mean, you screen us to death. Like, in the gameplay, you screen. All I see is screen, especially playing the Warriors. That's one reason why it's hard to stay on Curry. Because the game plays almost like Curry would play in real life. Or the Warriors would play in real life. It's a screen you death.
And so it's Utah out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter.
Oh, that's a good picture right there.
Amazing shooting. That's what
I would screenshot it if it was my player.
And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
That's actually accurate. That would be something that he would need to say in that situation. Well, not need to say, but it's kind of like, let's keep pushing it to that. Because that's how we win games, basically. Is off of misses, our transition game is lethal. Like, you could tell the way I built the roster that our transition game is built for a transition game. Wow, that's pussy, man. Especially after him missing the mid-range jumper, a wide open mid-range jumper. You see why say that my career should be a little bit different than Park, and with your shots being made and stuff like that. I understand they shouldn't make every shot, but golly, it's in the rhythm. It was a nice pass, even though I think it was stupid pass at the same time because I think he could have exploited it. He could have slashed and got me my assist.
Starks dishes to
Harrell.
Yes, that goes in. Harrell's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz.
And
Finally got my 10th assist.
Flat out fall apart defensively right now.
That means I didn't get any assists this whole third quarter because I had 9 going into the half.
Here's Farrell. He kicks it to Fareed. Dishes it to Ilyasova.
Denver stupid for not playing. I mean, no, Rockets stupid for not playing Kenneth Fareed in the playoffs like that. Putting Nene old tail out there.
NBA 2K League, over half the league's franchises fielding teams. It looks to be the start of something very special and very unique.
No doubt, Kevin. And the NBA has always been.
Yeah, but they should go through a whole process though. That would be dope if you literally could pick your own path basically.
Just as excited with how their virtual home team is doing in the
pick your path. I even think you should have temporary caps for your skills.
And you better not square up against me, Kev. You got no shot.
I mean, that's what the boosts are supposed to be, but I mean like in the beginning.
Out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Starks. And it's Porter.
If somebody's got to grind to 60, I think they should have boost. In other words, it should boost up to like 70 at least until they're actually up there, and then the boost can go down or something like that. Because to me, they I mean, it's not hard. You can put on pro and grind up from 60 or there, but it's just strenuous, boring. You can't do it. You can't move the way you want to. You gotta. That's another thing. If it's all about VC, why you don't just let them? Why you have to have caps on ball control and stuff like that? Obviously, if they don't have the ball control, they're not going to necessarily be able to do that move consistently like they want to, anyways. But just to be able to move appropriately at times, like it helps to be able to move with a pro style dribbling or an elite style dribbling, because it moves a little bit more accurately. It's smoother. Normal is trash. It's not fair to people to be able to do that. And then you go, oh well, that's how the system. The system's based on VC. Point blank period. It's based on VC. You want them to spend the VC later, or you want them to spend it now, or continuously? It's not like every time they make an archetype, anyways, they got to spend it again on the new player.
Anytime there's competitive basketball being played, I want to watch it.
Love that answer.
I'm just saying, though, the way 2K is, and the movement is for the most part is pretty fluid. It's not fair to have normal when you're already trying to grind up though. I don't know how that's tipped. That's a crossover. See, y'all like stuff to happen before. Y'all like stuff to happen. Y'all make stuff that happens after. Before. In other words, I was crossing him over before he even thought about trying to reach and get the ball in. It's just the reality of the situation. Y'all, I know this happens on the game because you will go for a block or a steal and foul them and then jump after. So who's controlling that situation as situated? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. What does me jumping after have to do with the foul in that point then? So you knew I was trying to block it. But you controlled the narrative of that situation instead of letting me Instead of letting me go for the actual block and call the foul off the block, you had me just foul.
Well, he simply wasn't paying attention.
And then jump. Arbitrarily jump. Nobody's doing that crap, man. Stop it, 2K. That's all I'm saying. You control things that don't need to be controlled in the game. You make animations happen that have nothing to do with what we're doing at that situation. If I press triangle to go at somebody to try to block it, you should not preemptively call a foul, and then all of a sudden I jump after the foul.
Okay, well, I'm sure you agree with this. We want to see if there's
I literally saw that happen, and I'm just like, one game that I played recently, and I'm like, what part of the game is that?
You know, we've allowed for freedom of movement. And
But yeah, but I know they're not going back off of VC, but it's funny to me that you have so many restrictions on certain things, but everything's based on VC. So even the clothing, why somebody can't wear clothing or get tattoos or get a bike at a certain time. If it's based on VC, like I understand you're trying to build a reward system and stuff like that. Like some of that should be a reward system, you know, and stuff like that. But I mean, like, do they really need a cap on a skateboard? Celtics targeting Kimba. That's interesting. They got the money for it.
He's off on the second. And it's Utah's
I don't know if Kimba's gonna want to go there,
well, terrific floor awareness from the crafty swing.
but it is
Jimmy
interesting.
Butler playing the role of facilitator.
I don't know. Maybe you just stay with what you got at this point. You already drafted a couple of guards at this point. I would like to see those guys be in rotation. I understand people feel like they have to make the big leap or whatever, but you made a big leap with Kyrie, and now Kyrie's kind of, as far as most reports go, Kyrie's going to leave. So maybe you stay with that system. You have a coach in place that is used to coaching young guys anyways, because he came. Where did he go? What school was that? Oh, I can't remember what school that was, because Gordon Hayward went to that school too, because that was his coach. Hence, that's the reason why he came to Boston. But I can't remember where Brad Stevens was coaching before that. But yeah,
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
I'm just saying I would like to see Carson Edwards and Tremont Waters get a chance to be able to have more rotation, at least more rotation minutes in that situation. You got a young, like I said, you got the young coach. You already got, you know, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, you know, the versatile wings, you know, Gordon Hayward.
Because they have been critical. But I think you also have to consider the second-round picks as valuable assets. Think about the Golden State Warriors.
Outlet passes. Another thing that bugs me. You have no control of trying to catch an outlet pass in those situations. So 2K, apparently you think that no one in the NBA has the capability to adjust and catch an outlet pass, or just to throw a proper outlet pass. I mean, you don't even have the defense pick it up half the time. You just have it go out of bounds.
Shot from 12, and it's good for 2.
And he should thank the Chief for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that.
Yeah, that's stupid. It's man to man. I think you should know how to stay on. I think you should be somewhere near him in that situation. As soon as he gets the ball, it's like, oh. The computer's like, oh, I was supposed to be over there. Yeah, it's man to man. We're not playing even zone or anything. I have no need to play the zone when I'm just, I don't even run plays half the time. And I have it on settings where the coach calls plays.
Now the feed to Hero.
Get out.
Butler kicks to Harrell. It's stolen.
Oh, you tripping. Ain't no way in the world he should have got tipped that one.
Here's Farrell.
If you pass it right, that's what I'm saying. Nobody's on me for you to pass it directly to me in that situation. Yo, come on now. Yogi with the brick. Let's go.
Well, again, I think this goes back to the
What are you stopping for, nigga? You better make that.
And the right man is in charge.
That's 15.
And as is typical to Adam Silver, everything happens with a very measured approach in terms of reform. You do a little bit, and then you evaluate. But I think Adam has made it clear that the change they made to the draft lottery was nothing more than a first step. Now, where do we go from here? That remains to be seen.
There's the pass to Farrell. 6 on the shot clock.
Come on, Farrell. Shoot, nigga.
It's up a 3.
Are you serious? We didn't rebound that. 2K. I shouldn't be penalized every single time for something like that. You know good and well was supposed to get a rebound off of that.
Nice again. That shot is off. And Utah the other way now.
Come on, man. Pass it up. Too late now.
It's good. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, I'll tell you,
My thing is, you know the computer, like, go ahead. If I'm calling for the ball, don't give it to somebody else. You already know he ain't going to do nothing with
They've
it.
been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Or not what I want you to do with it. I mean, based on most of the guys on my team skill set, they can attack the basket. So,
Once again, off the mark.
in that situation, why not attack the
Why
basket?
take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
No, that's a head scratcher. When the defense is in your
That's 17.
grill, move the ball.
It's one away from my average, unless my average went down. But yeah, I'm getting 18 assists this season.
To the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Season 5, 18 assists, and it's about 64 points. So I'm down from what I had last year with that 73 point year. But I was like, why do I need to get 72 points a game if I can find a way to share the ball? Even when you getting 20 assists, though, nobody really has a breakout game because I'm still scoring like 60. You would think if I had 20 assists that would show that everybody somebody sparked other players, even when I'm not the one facilitating. You would think other people would have. Nah, sometimes it's like me with 60, everybody else with like barely 20, and what you call it? I got a ball hog now.
He's got incredible.
'Cause I gotta get that 50 points. Come on now, Simmons.
As he adds strength, he'll become a force.
That's nothing. That's who the other person they traded for with marketing and them. Simmons. I think the game kind of like, oh well, because he asked for Obama, he wanted to get Simmons. Nigga, I ain't asked for no Simmons. For y'all to trade for no Simmons. That's another thing. You should be able to ask for who you want to trade. Well, you do. They just don't accept them a lot of times.
That's a waste of possession. Gotta shake it off and forget it happened, guys.
Cavaliers shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense.
Oh, come on.
And for Simmons, when he was in the G League, he developed Greg his playmaker.
Wow. Okay, 2K.
At that level, and I think it helps him in terms of finding ways to create shots for himself. He's definitely
Yo, shoot it. God dang it. I'm shooting the whole time.
He can create offense for a team in a hurry.
Last season, Doris, the NBA hosting 4 regular season games
stupid,
in
boy.
Mexico, celebrating the 25th anniversary.
That's how you know the game knows that I'm trying to shoot it. Takeover pops up. When you press takeover on the regular, when I max it out, it won't even click. Even on Xbox, it won't even click on half the time. You gotta press it more than once. When you go to, when you take a layup while they try to make it seem like you got double teamed and stuff.
Giving them so much new things.
And they're trying to control the narrative on your shot.
Opens up a whole new
There we go, 50 piece.
Never rest on your laurels, Kevin. Always work hard, just like the great.
Then takeover comes up, and then I don't like pressing takeover until my meter's full, so I can do team takeover.
Obliteration, if you will, and you can safely
Man, shoot,
say,
nigga. Shoot.
as it gets today. You know, there were some.
That's how you know I wanted to just be on offense at that point. Like, they playing pity pat with the ball. I don't care about what y'all doing. Y'all losing anyways.
Right for them. Game planning by the coaches.
And takeover, don't I get by people
Everything was just on target.
as a slasher? Come on, guys. Stop trying to play my archetype. Yo, pass it. That's another reason why the outlet passes be so bad. Because they don't pass it when I'm actually asking for the ball. By the time they get ready to pass it, I'm already half court. It's like, bruh, I'm just pushing the tempo. I'm just sparking the tempo. Like, 2K, understand that you can do that. I understand you see James Harden and them holding the ball for almost all 24 seconds at the three-point line, but that's not how I choose to play with Prodigy Starks. I choose to push the tempo.
He's perfect from the line.
So when the ref gives them the ball or they get out of bounds, I want the ball. I want to get the ball right then and there.
Tipped away.
Wow, that's crazy to me.
Here's Farrell. Yep, it counts.
Must be nice.
Where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Right. Frustrating for sure, Greg. I don't think they'll be able to mount a comeback at this point.
Are you serious? It's an overhand pass. I've done that plenty of times. Now all of a sudden it's... Y'all full of crap, man.
This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Hey, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Oh, that's disrespectful. $17 assists, 2 blocks. Fast break scores. Why am I talking like I got dyslexia or something? Or a stroke or something. That's what I always question right there too. I would love to see on the meter how many points that it takes for you to get on each cap breaker, because I mean that probably would demoralize us more, but it would help me, because I mean, like, I do not understand how you get 38,000, how people get 50,000 points, experience points, and you only move up a certain amount. And it must be accelerating each time, because there's been times where I'll go to team practice on purpose. If I get up to this was at 44, so it went up to 45, I think. If it went up to 44.8, I'll go to team practice on purpose. All my badges are capped up anyways, but I'll go to team practice on purpose. Do free throws right quick, or do something that's easy to get the 700 points. It might go up to 0.9 in 2 drills. The next 2 drills, it won't go up to it won't go to 46 basically. I'm like, so are y'all accelerating the points each time? It's not even a consistent base of what. So I'll go to the quick reflexes in the Gatorade area. Just to get my 0.1% up, because it matters. Because you're trying to upgrade as quickly as possible. I'm trying to get up to 95. I don't know if I'm gonna care about. I mean, 96 is gonna be a dope one to get, but I don't know if I care too much about getting to 96 at this point. Because 96 will give you a double payday, but like I said, I hold on to my VC, so it's not that big of a deal. I hold on to my VC until I want something like this one, when I get that 95 to upgrade a player. Last time it was to get a bike. because I had already upgraded like 4 players. So that's usually how I start the process. I work on my first player, cosmetically get him the way I want him, tattoos, sleeves, hair, shoes, whatever I want to get on that person. And then once I've done all that, move on and start working on other archetypes, because you gotta have other archetypes just in case people want to play games with you in park and stuff like that. And I play point guard most of the time, so I don't be wanting I gotta have at least I gotta at least have a 3. I got a play sharp. I got a shot creating small forward. I got a on Xbox. I got a post scoring slasher. 70. Sheesh. Boy. But yeah, that's the end of my broadcast. If you like what you see, go to AOKid 2306. Hit the subscribe button. Like, share, subscribe. AOKid 2306. Prodigy Starks. Back like cook crack, and I'm out.